Hey, hey, hey. Hope you all are doing well. As always, I wanted to share my enjoyment of a natural hair event that I went to almost 3 weekends ago. Still really excited and amped from that time, although it's been a few weeks. The time passes so quickly. Specifically, the tour that I was able to attend, or the event underneath the umbrella of that tour, was the Quintessentials Naturals Tour. It was put on by Shea Moisture, as well as, from what I understand, Naturally Curly, and they showed up and showed out for sure. The first stop in this tour was in Austin, Texas. It was officially a South by Southwest event from what Miss Sabrina Boissiere, please correct me if I mispronounce her name, helped put on. And she actually shared at the beginning of a panel during that event that about 3 years ago that she spoke, there was going to be an official natural hair event in the sphere of South by Southwest. And so there we were that weekend in early March of 2017, receiving the benefit of her labor and her spoken word. It was ah so awesome even to hear that fun fact. And so I thought I would tell you 3 reasons that you are going to love the Quintessentials Naturals Tour. 3 perks, 3 benefits. Definitely not an all-inclusive list, not extensive by any means, but for the sake of time, so we won't be here all day listening and watching this video, I thought I would hit 3 reasons why I love it, and well, I'm sure you'll love it as well. The first reason being because of the vendors. There were a large number of vendors that are there. I'm only going to maybe mention 5 or 6 of them. One of the vendors that was there was Mael Organics. That was really exciting. They're one of the brands that I use. It's a part of my arsenal of products for hair care, and so it was cool to see them in the building, especially knowing that even their CEO and founder was there as well. Another vendor that was there, rather one of the photo booths, was Naturally Curly. Props to Naturally Curly for getting it right. The lighting right, the background was right, the camera was awesome. Love those pictures. There was another photo booth in the building as well. Great background. I did like my pictures, but not as much as I liked the Naturally Curly pictures. But the gentleman that helped out at the second photo booth, absolutely lovely. So give and take. You give and take. Another vendor that was there was Curls. So awesome to see that product line there. I've used their leave-in conditioner. Really like that product. But was even more exciting, one of the women holding down the Curls table fort was Miss Carnicia, the Glam Gladiator on social media. She's one of the women in South Central Texas that's helping to create and facilitate an environment of natural hair events, natural hair conversation. She hosts a natural hair convo just about every Monday night. So if you can get on that, I highly encourage it. I'll leave that info down below in the subject area. But we had talked on her conversation at conference call. I even got to speak on one of her conference calls, and so to meet each other finally live and in living color, it was definitely exciting. Cantu was there. Good old faithful Cantu. I didn't get to stop at their table. It was bumping every time I went by, but it was awesome to see their presence there. Apparently they had some awesome giveaways at their table. FYI, heads up. Another vendor that was there was Hello Tea. Never heard of Hello Tea before. Definitely going to have to budget in from here on out, purchasing their shirts. Some unique spins on some images that we're familiar with, but a lot of original images as well. So awesome. Props to those that are running that entity. And then another vendor that I was really excited to see was MyFab Finance. I came across MyFab Finance about 2 months ago or so. Have been receiving emails from Mrs. Tanya Rapley, which is really exciting. I didn't realize that she was going to be at that event till about a week and a half. She mentioned it in one of the emails that she sends to those on her mailing list, and so I thought, great, she'll be a vendor there. So she had her table set up had her financial planners there to sell and give some advice to those that want to get out from under their financial situation and be on top of and governing their financial situation. And that leads into the second reason that you are going to love the Quintessential Naturals Tour is the panel. Tanya was the moderator and overseeing the panel that was there at the event. And so Michelle Breyer from Naturally Curly was a part of that panel. Janelle B. Stewart, which has a presence on social media on a number of different fronts. She speaks about natural hair care, about health, about marriage, about family, about children, all kinds of awesome things, wealth of knowledge that she's built that a number of people are benefiting from. There was also Renee Daniela. She goes by Owned by Femme on social media platforms. She's just as warm, lovely, and awesome in person as she appears to be on social media. Great to be able to meet and snap a photo with her. And then Monique Rodriguez from Mael Organics, as I mentioned a moment ago, the CEO and founder of that company. And so it was great to hear them speak about hair, obviously the impact that our hair has on the different spaces that it is in on more fronts than one, as well as on an impact front in terms of the brands that they have built for themselves. Obviously, each of them having a track record, but still being in the trenches and speaking from the depths of their knowledge and experience about how to maintain relevancy in an ever-changing environment, especially with social media. So it was great as a business owner myself, hearing these women speak about what has proven to be successful for them. And then also the panel really kind of ended with Diane Bailey of Shea Moisture. She's a stylist demonstrating some different hairstyles utilizing Shea Moisture's protective line for protective hairstyling. And then also having a Q&A, very, very informative. She obviously knows her stuff, is a pro at it, and spoke very frankly to us. And then the third reason that you are going to love the Quintessential Naturals Tour is because of the community. Surely every natural hair event wants to create a community environment for those that would attend their events. But I really love this environment. It was very warm, very inclusive. A friend of mine dropped me off at the event. I was staying with her in Austin. She was standing in line with me. She didn't end up going to the event, but she was standing in line with me because her keys got locked in the car. It was raining. I had the umbrella that actually was hers, and we were waiting for another friend to bring her spare keys to her. And so she was just commenting, it is awesome to see all of this varied beauty here. And I told her, you're right. And to be inside, there's not too many times where I'm in a room full of curly haired people. And so I was taking it all in myself. Very thankful to be a part of the time. So there are a few more stops that are going to take place in the month of April. The next stop takes place in Boston. In June, the next stop will be in Charlotte. After that, in the month of August, it's going to be in Philadelphia. And then finally, the last leg will be in Miami. So if you can hit any of these times, please do what you can. You will not regret it. Definitely a rich, rich experience. Let me know how you did. If there's anything that you felt like, if you went to the Austin time and felt like there was something that I left out, please add below. Would love to hear from those that were also able to make it to that time. Y'all have a great one.